Welcome to DeFi Crypto, today's daily crypto news. All right. As always, don't forget to follow on Twitter. The handle is DeFi Crypto T. And if you really need to contact me, you can always send me a DM here. Okay, that's probably the fastest way to reach me. Same thing if you have a crypto project that you want to promote and you want me to make a video about it, that's the best way to reach me. Also, I just posted a new video in the Time to Be Your Own Bank series, the very popular Time to Be Your Own Bank series. Thousands and thousands of people watching that series because it's the best series in all YouTube about crypto. Even if I say so myself. I'm one of the few that talk about really cool strategies, I think. There are others, but mine are pretty cool. And this time we're going to focus on Luna. So don't forget to watch this. This is part 8 in the series. Now, as I mentioned in at the beginning of this video, some of the earlier videos were talking about using Wonderland's wrap memo and Olympus DAO's OHM tokens and as collateral, but we can't do that anymore. Those vaults have been phased out, have been deprecated on Abracadabra. So as far as I know, currently there are no ways to use those assets. However, there's still a ton of assets that you can use and to apply this strategy. So even if you are not familiar with the Time to Be Your Own Bank strategy, you can watch the earlier videos as well. All of them are listed in the description for that video. All 7 previous episodes are there. And we show also other assets on various protocols that you can use to optimize your yield on assets that you want to keep and not sell. Okay, that's the whole point of the Time to Be Your Own Bank strategy, is that, let's say, for instance, you like Luna because you really think that Luna is going to the moon, and why sell it? Hello, everybody. I'll answer questions the second half of the video. So you don't want to sell Luna because you know it's a good asset and you know it's going up. So what can you do while you hold it? Well, you can stake it, you can earn income on it, and then you can also take the receipt that they give you and invest it somewhere else and make further income. And from there, you can loop this several times and you can make more and more and more income. Okay, so that's what we teach in that Time to Be Your Own Bank series, and especially in part 8, we go deep in Luna. We explain how to use Lido, how to use Anchor, how to use Mirror, and especially on Mirror, how to take advantage of the rising oil prices, the rising gold prices, and the falling stock market. There are ways to make money in even when the market conditions don't look great. There's a way, there are ways to make money with this. Okay, and there's a way to apply that strategy to make money even when the stock market goes down. And that's what we explain in that video. So make sure you follow on Twitter, and don't forget, follow on YouTube and like the video. That's how YouTube sends us viewers. Okay, if nobody likes the videos, even if you like the video and you forget to like the video, nobody's watching. All right, so let's get in the news. Thailand decided to relax tax rules for digital assets. and it's kind of a joke in a way. Uh, Basically, the government, in its great wisdom, decided to exempt the value-added tax of 7% on cryptocurrency trading if you trade on authorized exchanges only. Okay, so the joke is that nobody uses the authorized trading exchanges, crypto exchanges, or very few people. Most people I know of are on Binance or others, and those are not authorized by the government. Okay, Binance doesn't have an office in Thailand. So this only affects local businesses, local trading, centralized exchanges, right? And because if you're a local centralized exchange, normally you have to charge 7% VAT. 7%, that's insane, on any crypto transaction. So you want to buy a Bitcoin, you got to pay 7% tax. Buy any other crypto, 7% tax, and so on. So I think what happened here is that the local centralized exchanges said, hey, why are we forced to charge them taxes? And they're all evading it anyway by going to Binance. So I think that's what happened. Okay. Also, the other news that's a little bit more positive is that if you have a loss in your trading, you can claim that against your taxes. So where was that? That was somewhere in here. Where is it? I didn't see. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's in another article. Anyway, basically, if you lose, let's say you trade Bitcoin and you made a loss on a centralized exchange that's authorized by the Thai government, you're allowed to deduct the loss against your other taxes. So that's a plus. That's a plus. So hopefully some people will be able to take advantage of that. Anyway, talking about regulations, there's a lot of stuff happening in the United States. President Biden signs a long-awaited crypto executive order, and Janet Yellen accidentally leaked it yesterday. Accidentally. Yeah, accidents happen in politics. So anyway, it seems that it has reassured people that the government is not canceling and banning all crypto overnight. On the other hand, I'm still wary about what they're going to do. There's not a lot here except that what the government is saying is that it wants the whole of government to have more or less a standard approach about crypto. And it says here that they want to, they have a lot of issues with crypto, okay? They call it consumer protection. For instance, you're not allowed to trade perpetual futures in the US for your protection. So they want to limit the capacity of individuals in the US to make money with this, which I think is silly, because people are just gonna bypass it in any way they can. Okay, illicit finance, whatever that is, drug dealers maybe. But then again, drug dealers have been using the US dollar since time immemorial, okay? It doesn't mean because it's crypto that it's less safe than the US dollar, because people still trade drugs with and criminal activities with the US dollar. It's been scientifically proven that over 90% of all US dollar bills are covered in cocaine. Have traces of cocaine on all of them. Okay, financial inclusion and responsible development. Yeah, that's to be responsible. We can't have development that's not controlled by the government. Okay, we cannot have that. No, that's bad, right? So anyway, the idea is that they're trying to find ways. They want to have people from all branches of the government think together about how they can control crypto and regulate it, not kill it entirely, okay, but regulate it as much as they can. And we'll see how far they're going to go with that. I'm not very positive about that. I don't really like a lot of regulations, but I think they're going to regulate everything that's centralized. So centralized exchanges are going to be regulated up to the eyeballs. And DeFi, if the DeFi project is run by a centralized office, okay, a little bit like Uniswap has. Uniswap, the protocol is decentralized. But the developers that created Uniswap are at Uniswap Labs, which has an office in the United States. Okay, and those guys have already been subpoenaed by the SEC. Okay, and Uniswap used to be able, you used to be able to see on the interface synthetic stocks. You can still trade them, but you can't see them on the interface. So you have to create your own interface. You have to code your own bot to trade the synthetics if you want to use synthetics on Uniswap. The protocol still allows for it. The user interface, the website, doesn't. It's so cute. Anyway, so you're going to have a period of uneasiness that's coming, okay? And it's coming faster and faster and faster. Because the governments want to know how to tax this stuff. They want to know how to get their hands on your money, okay? They want to be able to seize your money whenever they feel like it. They want to control your onboarding from fiat and so on, okay? So there's a lot of issues that are going to happen, okay? And right now it's quite chaotic, and enjoy the chaos, as I say, because as long as they don't know what they're doing yet, they can't regulate it properly, okay? And I don't think it's a good thing to over-regulate crypto. Crypto should be free, okay? Because it's your money, okay? It's not money that's created by a government that's imposed upon you. It's real money that is made for real people, okay? And that's why I'm very bullish on crypto in general, okay? They're also talking about CBDCs, so they know that at some point the Federal Reserve will probably have its own digital currency. It's not going to be really crypto. It's going to be a centralized, basically they're going to create their own centralized stablecoin, a little bit like USDT and USDC and so on. All right. So they have their objective: coordination, central bank digital currencies, as I just said, consumer protection, yeah, right. Financial stability, again, yeah, right. Actions to address illicit finance. This is the part that worries me the most, because they're going to consider everything illicit. Okay? They're going to think that everybody's a drug dealer or a mass murderer or whatever, or a terrorist. International cooperation. So what they want to do is try to monitor crypto transactions between countries. Okay, so they're going to use whatever technology they've got to look at all your transactions and share that information with, let's say, the European Union, Australia, Canada, whatever, countries around the world. Okay, so that you can't escape taxes. That's the point of this. Okay, this is what it's for. Okay, you have to understand why they put these things in. Okay, definitions. Well, they need to define what crypto is. Is it a currency? Is it an asset? Is it securities? What is it? There's a lot of confusion right now. So that might help fix some of the regulation that we have right now. Because if they can agree on what crypto is, then they can regulate it maybe more like better, and that might not hurt as much because of having total chaos. Or they're going to regulate it out of existence. So we'll see. All right. Let's. Apparently, they don't want to kill innovation completely. Okay, but I worry mostly about this bit here. Illicit finance and national security risks posed by the misuse of digital assets. Sure, the misuse. Like here they talk about money laundering, cybercrime, ransomware, narcotics, human trafficking, and terrorism financing. See, they always use the same items to make people that don't know anything about crypto think that it's very dangerous and it needs to be regulated up to the eyeballs. Okay. Fear, okay, that's the biggest tool in the arsenal of governments. Okay, so don't buy the bullshit. Okay, this is just because they want to get taxes. That's the whole point. There's no other reason why they want to regulate this stuff. They don't care. They don't care about your security. They don't care about cybercrime. They really don't. They just they care about it only if they can take your money. Okay, if they can take money out of people that they claim are doing cybercrime or whatever, then that's their purpose. That's their purpose. So make that very clear in your head. What was this one about? Okay, Adobe wants to use Polygon to scale NFT functionalities, and they're using the Behance social platform. I haven't read the whole article, but the point is to mint directly in the OpenSea without having to pay huge gas fees on Ethereum, which you can do already. If you go on my account on OpenSea, I'm gonna have to change my wallet address. Come on, wake up. Okay, MetaMask is slow. Anyway, what I want to show you, come here, is that you can already mint, wrong one, this one. You can already mint NFTs on OpenSea directly into, let's change this, into Polygon, which I've done. So if you look at my profile, right here, so, oh my God, come back. Okay, so I created these lovely self-portraits, and they are on Polygon. The price is charged in, I could have charged in any currency that's available, but to make it easy for people, I charged in Ether, but the gas fees are payable in Matic tokens, which is almost nothing. It's like less than 1 cent per transaction. So if you wanted to buy this lovely picture, it's 1,000th of an ether. So it's not a lot. It's about $3 right now. And you pay only in the gas in Matic tokens. So it's very, very cheap. So it's kind of a whoops, not this one. So it's kind of a news event and a non-news event in the sense that Adobe just discovered that they can mint in Polygon, and now they're telling the whole world because a lot of people weren't aware of it apparently. And they're going to use a platform called Behance, okay, for that. Good enough. But be aware that you can already mint your own NFTs on OpenSea using Polygon to save on gas fees. All right, next. Binance is going to take over the world. They decided to do acquisitions in non-crypto businesses. We know that they are acquiring Forbes magazine, at least part of it. Welcome everybody. I'll answer your questions the second half of the video. So they started with Forbes, and they want to invest. They have a lot of money. Binance has a lot of money. It's really big. So what they're going to do is expand their reach in various other businesses as well. So that's what's interesting. So they say that they want to identify and invest in 1 or 2 targets in every economic sector and try to bring them into crypto. So what their plan is. Binance, and I like CZ, Changpeng Zhao, because he's a visionary and very successful visionary. Okay, according to Bloomberg, he's worth at least $100 billion, and that's without his crypto portfolio that might be worth another 100 billion. So the guy's got money, and Binance is flush with cash. Okay, it's a cash making machine. Okay, it's fantastic. And the plan is to make the crypto industry bigger. He wants crypto to be integrated across all sectors of the economy, and that's why he's planning to acquire businesses in various other business sectors. Okay. Apparently they made this is what I just said. They invested $200 million in Forbes magazine recently. Okay, making the crypto exchange one of the 2 largest owners of the publisher. This deal in turn came just over a year after Binance sued Forbes. With Binance investments in Forbes, we now have the experience, network, and resources of the world's leading crypto exchange and one of the world's most successful blockchain innovators. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they had some issues. Binance had some issues with the UK's FCA. It says, the FCA announced a $36 million loan from Bifinity, an entity within the wider Binance group, to Econex, the parent company of FCA-registered crypto asset business Digivault Limited. As a result of this transaction, the FCA said individuals and entities that are part of the Binance group may have become beneficial owners of Digivault for the purposes of the money laundering regulations, the regulations the FCA supervises. Yeah, the problem is that the FCA didn't like Binance because they couldn't find where the headquarters were. And they said, oh, well, if you can't give us an address, we're going to block you from trading a bunch of stuff that the FCA in the UK is regulating, such as synthetic stocks, futures, options, and a bunch of other things, okay? So anyway, I think at some point Binance and the FDA are going to kiss and make up, and I think it's going to get better. It just Binance is such a huge force. It's a huge, huge, huge force, and it's not difficult to stop it. Not easy. Sorry, it's not easy to stop Binance. All right, next. Interestingly, privacy coins Monero and Zcash are leading the crypto market rebound. There's a crypto market rebound. I don't know if you noticed. I kind of saw it here. Bitcoin shot up really fast today. It always happens when I'm sleeping. I always miss these things. It's crazy. Hopefully you manage to take advantage of it on perp. Yeah, and Luna as well. Let's look at Luna. Luna's been doing so well lately. Look at this. It's crazy. Luna to the moon, people. Yeah, so it's down a little bit now because apparently when you reach over $100, it's too much for Luna. Yeah. This is quite spectacular. This is the all-time high for Luna. Very, very nice. But a lot of people are going into privacy coins as well. Monero is at the top of the food chain there. So that's quite interesting. Next item. We just talked about perpetual protocol. Now we've got Polysynth. That's a new one. And it's on Polygon. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. Okay, I'm going to make a video to review this at some point. I just saw it today, so I didn't go really deep in it. Polysynth is the top decentralized perpetual swap protocol with support with 10x leverage on Polygon. So if you want to take advantage of really low gas fees and you want to play with perps, and also they seem to have some farm that you can take advantage of. They talk about 100% APY. I haven't seen it yet. But I think it's worth a look. So definitely follow this on Twitter and check what they're about. I think I've got the website right here. So yeah, they've got advanced crypto financial products. I think they're going to have some structured products as well, not just regular perps. I think that's going to be quite exciting. I like structured products. Structured products is like, it's a little bit like my time to be your own bank strategy if you want, but using derivatives, okay? And you maximize your earnings, you reduce your risk, and it's all programmed in the protocol directly. All you have to do is take your crypto asset, deposit them in there, and boom, the structured product takes care of everything. Okay. Before that, structured products existed before crypto, but they were created by the giant banks, like J.P. Morgan and so on. And they were reserved. What they did is that they would hire a quant. A quant is a guy who's got a PhD in math and finance, to figure out strategies to optimize income, right? And the quant would work in a special office and create structured products for the super, 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 super rich only, because quants are not cheap. If you're a quant, if you want to make money and you like numbers, study to become a quant, you're probably going to make $500,000 in salary alone, after you get your PhD. And then that's without your bonuses and everything. So yeah, if you're a quant, you can make big bucks. Okay, so right now at Polysynth, they've got these markets available. You can buy and sell them. And yeah, what do you've got here? Leverage token. Let's see, they've got all kinds of fun stuff. Leverage tokens, options, range tokens, success tokens, prediction markets. I'm going to have a closer look at this. This looks really, really fun. I like these things. Okay, so got that. Yeah, so the Polysynth mainnet is now live. You can get 10x leverage, 100% APY. I need to check this out in greater detail. We're going to do a lot of derivatives this year. The sector is booming. Okay, there are more and more and more and more products coming out. You might need a VPN if you want to use them. I never said that, but I mean, some of them are restricted depending on your country. Quite a few are restricted for United States people. So you might, if you want to access them, don't use a VPN. Don't do that, because that might work. But it's very exciting, very, very, very exciting. Of course, the SEC is going to be all over them. I hope that all these projects are fully decentralized so that they don't get the SEC to subpoena them and sue them to death. Because this is where you see creativity, okay, and in crypto. Okay, these are very exciting products. Very, very exciting products. All right. So that's that. This is what the user interface looks like for Bitcoin over there. Do they have Luna? No. They got Matic. Can I have a look at Matic? Matic's going down at the moment. Oh, well. Yeah, so anyway, the advantage here is that you're on the Polygon mainnet, and the gas fees are tiny, which is great. Next, Aperture. This is another one that is creating very interesting products. Okay, this is new. And they make complex delta neutral trading strategies accomplished with a single click. I love that. Definitely, I'm going to make a video to explain more about this. Our good friend, the calculator guy. I love this guy. By the way, follow him on Twitter. He's fantastic. Yeah, he seems to like it quite a bit. He's very much into derivatives as well and delta neutral. So that's why I like watching his stuff. There's a lot of good things there. So anyway, we're going to have a closer look at this. It does look at one of my favorite protocols, Mirror. Okay, and it shows apparently it's doing the delta neutral there in a single click. So I'm definitely going to dive into this, check it out, test it, make a video, and show you how to do it. That's coming soon. All right, so Aperture, that's what it looks like. Reminds me of Stargate. You guys watched Stargate back in the good old days? Yeah, it looks like that. So this is traditional finance on this side, and this is DeFi on that side. Which side looks better, right? All right. Then what is this? Oh, apparently Binance is trying to get a license to operate in Dubai. Dubai would be fun for Binance. There's a lot of money there. A lot of money there. And people like going there because of the climate. And the fact that, you can make a lot of money there. So it's kind of fun. And what else? There was something else here, wasn't there? There was something else. Watch a guru. Oh yeah, they've got a live talk. I think might be happening right now. with some guy that Dennis Porter talking about the crypto executive order from Joe Biden. So that might be fun to listen to after you finish listening to me, not before. And okay, so here there's an article. I'm going to read that. That should be fun. Everything you need to know about Joe Biden's crypto executive order, okay, which was leaked by Secretary, U.S. Treasury Secretary, what's her name? Janet Yellen. Leaked by accident. Oops. A big fat red button on her desk, okay, and then she hit it and it leaked. And here, Bitcoin just reclaimed $800 billion market cap. Nice. Okay, yeah, this one was interesting. The Iran Ministry of Industry will only allow Bitcoin mining farms to use renewable energy sources. So that's a good thing. Okay, yeah, we're done with the news. All right, let's read your questions. All right. If crypto is to be taxed and regulated, does that mean if we move most of our money into the blockchain, only going through one centralized exchange, we could steer clear of any taxes? If the money is out there, it can be regulated, right? Okay. Here's what I foresee. Okay. You're going to have some centralized exchanges that are going to be under the big fat thumb of the government. Okay? So they'll want to get the data of all your transactions on those centralized exchanges, including where you're sending the money. So let's say, for instance, you have an account with Binance or Coinbase, and you're sending it to your MetaMask wallet. Well, they're going to know, okay? And they're going to follow where that money is going, okay? Because it's on the blockchain, it's visible to everybody, okay? So, in that case, if they, as long as it can trace it, okay, they can claim it's yours. And then they can claim that you owe taxes on that at some point if you make any profit. Okay? So the thing is, either you find yourself, okay, I'm not going to tell you to break the law. I don't want you to break the law. I don't know the law in your country. Some countries have big restrictions. Some countries don't care. Like if you live in Portugal, they just don't tax crypto because they don't even know what it is, okay? They don't care about it at all. I think Poland is kind of similar. They don't tax crypto. Or I think in Poland, they tax your crypto when you take it out in fiat. So the rules and the regulations are different in every country. So don't break the laws of your country. I don't know what they are, okay? Now, there are centralized exchanges that do KYC, and there are centralized exchanges that don't do KYC. Okay? If they don't do KYC and you register there, nobody knows who you are, right? So that may or may not be an idea for you. Okay? Also, I made a video about the secret network. Okay? So, if you have money that you have on a centralized exchanges like Coinbase or Binance or whatever, and you send it to your wallet on the secret network, once it's on the secret network, well, it's secret. It's private. Nobody knows what you do with that. Okay? It goes into a black hole, essentially. Okay? So theoretically, they can't figure out where the money is going. Another thing you might want to think about, if you want privacy in general, not just from the government, but from anybody, from hackers, from anybody, from websites that spy on you and so on. Well, first of all, I like to use, I'm going to show you something. I'm using Brave, okay? Brave has some, it's not perfect, okay? But it has some privacy enhancements. So for instance, it blocked almost 2 million, since I've used it in, what, for the better part of a year now, okay, maybe 10 months. It blocked 2 million, almost 2 million trackers and ads that are trying to suck my information. Okay, so that helps to keep your privacy. The other thing that it does, and it pays you also, it gives you some BAT tokens for using it. It's kind of cute. You're not going to get rich out of this. You get a couple dollars a month. But here's a thing. You can create a private window with Tor. Private window with Tor is essentially it's information that goes through Tor, okay, is very, very, very difficult to track. Okay, so it makes your life more private. You can also use a VPN if you want to keep your transactions private. Okay, so you could use a VPN, you could use Tor. There's all kinds of techniques that you can use to keep your affairs private. Okay, don't break the laws of your country. I don't know what the laws of your countries are. Okay, but personally, I like the idea of keeping my information private. Okay, so there are tools for that. Okay, you have Tor, you have VPNs, you have the secret network. You could use Monero, but you have to be careful. In some countries, Monero specifically is illegal, like in Japan. You cannot trade Monero in Japan. That's considered illegal because the Japanese government wants to be able to track everything you do. Okay, so, but they haven't banned the secret network because that's too difficult to do. Okay, so there are ways to keep your privacy. Okay, so manage your affairs the way you want. I really don't think you should break the laws of your country. Pay whatever taxes you owe. But you know, I think it's a good idea to keep your affairs private. Next question. Yeah, if money is on DeFi itself, okay, if the DeFi promoters and the devs are decentralized, they cannot shut them down. Okay, it's a little bit like you remember Andrew Cronje decided to retire, and he was responsible for about 25 different protocols. The protocols are still going to be there forever. Okay, the interface may or may not be there, so some people may or may not take over the interface, like Solidly. If we go to Solidly, okay, let's get there. See, it says here the service will no longer be available April 3rd. Okay. Now, it says the source code is open source. Anyone that would like to continue hosting this service is welcome too. All right. So right now, that's just the user interface. So don't panic. SolidX, if we go to Twitter, SolidX decided to take over the UI for Solidly. So Solidly, the protocol is there forever. It's the user interface that may or may not be there in the future. So if we go to SolidX, the blue monkey there, all right, where is it? See, we have made arrangements to maintain the Solidly UI going forward. Solidly's contracts they should have said are immutable, so they will go on forever. So everything that is DeFi, that's put on the blockchain, the contracts are there forever. Is there somebody that's going to maintain the user interface to access the code? That's another story. Here, SolidX is going to manage the user interface to access solidly. Okay, so I'm waiting for them to do that, but they made arrangement. They say that they're going to do it. So yes, you're right. They cannot touch a protocol that's already on the blockchain. They cannot do that. Okay, so they cannot regulate it. What they could do is try to block your access to it. Okay, but there are ways around that as well. If like you can have a domain name, okay, that is impossible to block. Okay, they have now blockchain domain names. Okay, what's it called again? Give me a second. How do you call it? Unstoppable domains, I think. Unstoppable. Unstoppable web, is it? Yes. Okay, Unstoppable is the #1 provider of NFT domains. Okay, your name, you can use this for all kinds of things. You can, like, let's say you want to make it easy for your friends to send you money. You can buy an NFT domain, and it can say, for instance, I could use DefiCrypto.today. That could be my NFT domain. And if you want to send me money, you just type that in MetaMask, and it will send me money to my MetaMask wallet. Okay, but you can also use that NFT domain to for your user interface on your protocol, and that's impossible to block, and it's impossible to stop. Okay, I don't know why Henry Crony hasn't used that yet. Maybe there are some technical issues that I'm not aware of. At some point, I'm going to create a domain. I'm going to buy a domain, an NFT domain, and create a website that cannot be shut down, just to demonstrate how it works. That's coming this year at some point. Give me time. I need time. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, so you open a new Twitter. Patrick opened a new Twitter account to help me increase my followers. Thank you very much. Yeah, Luna is at $100. Don't forget to watch my Time to Be Your Own Bank video about Luna. You know, you can make money. Hello from Cologne. Yes, welcome and thank you for watching. How do you keep track of your open positions in lending pro platforms? Do you keep records of it manually? I'm really bad. I don't keep a lot of records. What I do typically is I use dbank.com, dbank, and let's put the I don't know what it's going to show you. Let's change to the demo. Okay. So this is the demo account that I use. I'm going to make an update on that portfolio soon, as soon as I have a minute. So basically, I like to use dbank because it has hundreds and hundreds of protocols. It doesn't have all of them, but it has several hundred, like I think 600-700 protocols. It's got quite a few chains, not all of them, but quite a few. It doesn't have Terra, unfortunately. For Terra, you need to use Apeboard. Okay, Apeboard does Terra as well. You also have Zapper.fi, which I like less. And I like the interface at dbank. It's neat, it's clean. It shows you what you've got in your wallet, and it shows your investments and how well they're doing and so on. So yeah, that's one way to keep track of your assets. It's not perfect. There's no perfect tool out there. There's no perfect tool out there because there are new protocols coming out every single day, right? They can't keep up. We're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds every month. Hello, Joel. Thanks for watching. You should sleep more often. Yeah, every time I sleep, the market either shoots to the moon or tanks completely. It's like it never happens when I'm awake. It's only when I'm asleep. Very informative. Thank you. Glad you like it. It's how Wall Street makes money. Well, Wall Street, the way it is, it's like it's a good old boys club, right? So you got a few super duper rich people that gather together and they say, how we're going to fuck the world today, okay? And how we're going to make sure that regular people don't make any money, and how we're going to suck the juice out of them. They work like vampires. And people at the SEC used to work for them. Okay, what's his name? I keep forgetting. The SEC chairman. I forget his name. Gary Gensler. Yes. Gary used to work for a major bank in the U.S., okay? And he loves regulation. He loves regulation. He wants to regulate crypto to death, okay? He thinks that all crypto are securities. So if all crypto are securities, before you start any crypto project, you would have to file a document about this thick. Yeah, right. Okay? The hell with that. Nobody's going to follow that. Okay? Everybody's going to go decentralized. And Gensler is going to have a hard time regulating all this. And that's good. I like that he's having a hard time. Okay, Patrick wants to know, what's the advantage of using perpetual? Well, you can buy perpetual futures on Binance, as you said, or Coinbase, but it's centralized. Okay, if your government says, well, you're not allowed to trade perpetuals in this country, well, you don't have access to it. Okay. The other thing also, because it's centralized, if your government says, okay, you're not allowed to use Binance in this country, well, then you can't. Okay, or they can seize your assets, they can take your money. You don't own your money when it's on a centralized exchange or in a bank. You don't own your money, they own it. They have the key to the vault. Okay, or they have the security key, the crypto keys. Okay, when you put your money on a decentralized wallet, you own the keys. Okay, so it's a question of control. Do you trust Binance and Coinbase? I mean, they're good companies, and I have nothing against them personally. Okay, but you know, if they get hacked, hackers have access to your private information. They have access to your social insurance number, social security number, your address, your credit card numbers, all kinds of stuff. I don't like to give that away. Okay? And that's why I like websites like these. I don't have to give them any information about myself. Okay? They don't need it. They don't care. They don't want it. Okay, as soon as you have a business that asks you for all kinds of information, you got to fill up that form. Okay, my first question is, how safe is my data? And where are they going to put that data? Okay, many times you don't even know it, okay? But you give your data to any institution, okay? It could be a hospital, could be a bank, could be whatever, okay? A stockbroker. Well, sometimes they're part of a larger organization that has offices all over the world. And then they're going to store your data in, I don't know, Romania, okay? Or anywhere they want, right? And you say, what are the laws about privacy in Romania? I don't know, right? They're allowed to do that. If you read the fine print, okay, you find all kinds of crap. Why I know about this? Because I translate the fine print for these things, okay? That's my job. I've been doing this for 35 years, okay? I translate contracts, I translate shit like this. So I know what they're doing, okay? I have inside knowledge about how these things are done, okay? That's why I can tell you this, okay? I've seen it, okay? I work for a big pharma. Okay, there's all kinds of contracts. Okay, they have an office in France. Okay, you give them your data in France, and then the data goes to America. Do you really want that, or the data goes to Mexico? And do you really want that? Okay, that's why I don't like KYC. That's why I like protocols like these. Okay, that don't ask me no information because I don't want to give it to them. And I don't know how safe my information is going to be. That's the point. All right. What do you think are the best derivatives plays? GMX, DYDX, Dopex, etc. They all have interesting and fun things to offer. Dopex is okay, I'm going to talk a second about Tetranode because I like the guy. Where is he? Come. I need a faster connection. All right, Tetranode. And I have fast connection here, okay? It's ridiculous. Tetranode, this guy here. Okay, this guy is super influential in DeFi. Definitely follow him and turn on the notification. There's a lot of stuff going on there. And he's talking here about Dopex, okay, because he's a major investor in Dopex. Major. And he influences the way Dopex is run and the way Dopex looks like and the way it operates. And because he's such a major user, he invests millions and millions and millions in there. Okay, a lot of money. His portfolio is in the hundreds of millions. Okay, so it's a decentralized options exchange, which emphasis on decentralized. Okay. And if you go in there, they have all kinds of fun products. This is what I like. Now, we're going to use Arbitrum here because that's the one that has the most offerings. All right. So these are all structured products. All you have to do is put cash in it, and they're programmed to give you this kind of money. So you deposit some tokens here, and it's going to give you about almost 20%. This one almost 18%, this one 22%, 6%, 54%, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Very neat. Okay, these are structured products. You don't need to create the structure manually. It's done. It's programmed already. I talked about other projects on Solana that do something like that. Now this one's on Arbitrum. So the gas fees are not too insane. It's a couple dollars, I think. And they also have Binance Smart Chain and Avalanche, I think, right? What do they got? Binance Smart Chain and Avalanche, but let's say we take Avalanche. Not going to be much there. I think they only have one vault. Yeah, there's only one for Avalanche right now. So you could earn 8% on this one. Not very exciting, but it beats inflation. So again, the choice is better on Arbitrum. A lot more tokens available. So find a pool that you like. Okay, so that's very interesting. When it comes to GMX, I haven't looked at GMX in a while. GMX, I think that's the one. I have to check the time. What do we have here? That's the wrong GMX. All right, let me go. Yeah, it's definitely the wrong one. All right, let me go to CoinGecko. I should always go there first. GMX. Okay, GMX Financial also on Arbitrum and Avalanche. Sorry. So this one is a perpetual exchange. The other one, Dopex, is options exchange. And look at the trading volume on this crazy thing. That's a lot of money. $25 billion a day goes on this thing. Insane, right? Anyway, now we are on action. Can connect the wallet. MetaMask. Coming, yes. Are we there yet? Trade. All right, so here, if you wanted to trade on AVAX, you got that. Do you have anything else here? Yeah, so you could trade all these tokens here. To me, this is very similar to what you can get on on Perpetual Protocol. Okay, perp.com, is it? Yeah, perp.com. So it's similar. Perp.com has more offerings, and everything is on Optimism, and Optimism is so cheap and fast. You don't wait very long for your transaction to be confirmed, and it just pennies each time you do a trade. So I like the interface. It's clean. It's not a complicated interface. I'm very bullish on this project particular, and the folks there are very friendly. I talk to them from time to time. They're really nice. All right, what do you think are the best derivatives plays? We just talked about that. It will be a lot of work, though. They will have the resources to go after the big boys. Okay, I think you're talking about. You're talking about the government going after the big boys. If they are centralized, yes, they can regulate them as much as they want. If they're decentralized, like the XDY, for instance, is huge. It's much bigger than this, than Perp. I would have to check if DYDX has a central office in the United States or not. I don't know. These guys, I don't think they are in the US. I think they're in Asia somewhere. And basically, if the office is decentralized, basically you've got your workers all over the planet, and there's no central office to run a decentralized protocol, it's very hard to touch you. Very, very hard to touch you. They're going to find ways to try to mess it up at some point, but technology is usually a few steps ahead. So we'll see. Patrick wants to know my name. Patrick wants to know my name. It's Chris, okay? That's all you need to know. And I like to use it with the Q, okay? I'm about the only one on the planet spelling it like that. And I've used that nickname for at least 35 years. So yeah, that's how I'm known, okay? So it's good enough for you. Thank you for the in-depth answer. I'm definitely going to look into Brave, Tor, and the Secret Network. I appreciate the news. Yeah. Excellent NFT domains. Yes, those are really cool stuff. There's so much cool crypto technology out there. That's why I love crypto so much. Because, you know, the problem is that regulations claim, okay, to protect the citizens, okay, the investors and the end users. In reality, that's just a smokescreen. There are some protections in place, okay? However, you're still going to lose your money, okay? And you're going to have a hard time getting it back. Actually, I want to show you this. I saw an article about this. Load. Load is a company that is putting gold and silver on the blockchain. And they had an article recently that shows you that regulated banks, and not small banks, okay, we're talking major banks, are screwing people with gold and silver, okay? They're lying to them. They're charging them fees for phantom silver and phantom gold that doesn't even exist. I'll show you what I mean. Load. Is it this one? Not the right one. Let me check this. Is that the right one? Is that the right one? Ugh. Load. I'm trying to find their main page. I forget what it is. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to find the article right now. The article said that UBS, that's a Union Bank of Switzerland, it's one of the biggest banks in Switzerland, okay? And you'd think they'd be honest, but they're not. There's a guy who bought a large ingots of silver. We're talking like the big ones. They're like 100 ounces. They're huge, okay? And he bought several of them. I think he bought like 10 of these ingots. And he bought them a long time ago. He bought them back in the 90s or something. And so he paid UBS to buy the silver. And he wanted UBS to store the silver in their vaults. And UBS charged him something like $25 every month, okay, for storage fees, okay? So, and he had them there for a long time. We're talking decades, okay, at least 20 years. I think it was more than 20 years. So imagine, for 20 years, he paid, how much money this was? Let's see. 25 times 12 times 20. He paid over $6,000 in storage fees, okay, during that time, at least. Assuming it's only 20 years. I think it was more than that. And one day he called the bank and he said, I want to take physical possession of those silver ingots. and they said, silver ingots, are you sure you want them physically in your possession? And it turns out they never bought the silver. It was never put in no vault. And they charged them $25 per month for phantom fake silver that they never had. And that's a regulated bank. Okay? Where's the government protecting you here? Okay? I mean, you could sue them to death over this, okay? Because they probably didn't do that just for one investor. Think about the thousands and thousands of investors they probably screwed over like that. And that's just one bank. Okay? When they do things like that, it's because they know they can get away with it. And if, you know, and bankers talk to other bankers, okay? So you're pretty sure that UBS is not the only one that did this. There's probably other banks that screwed their customers the same way. And it's regulated for your protection. Okay? So I don't buy the argument that regulation is going to make crypto safer. I really don't. Because even in traditional finance, it's not safe already. It's less safe because of KYC. And you always hear about banks that said, oh, we got hacked and we have 10 million customer data that are now, you know, somewhere on the internet that people can have access to. Lovely. All right. Okay. Hi, Chris. Just finished watching your latest Be Your Own Bank video. Very well done. Jump back with info. What's your thoughts on current Wonderland situation? Have you opted to rage quit? I have not opted to rage quit. I think it's stupid. We talked about that. Let's check. Let's go here. If we go to, I think it was on Daniela's page or Wonderland. Let me check Wonderland. I can't spell. Wonderland. Right here. Okay. It's from February 28th. And so they have a rage quit option. It's not done yet. I thought it would be done by now. Anyway, there was a snapshot vote, and when I looked at it, I said, it's just the whales are voting for this. Okay? The whales want to cash out, make a quick buck. See? So you see, those are all the rich people, okay, who have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of time tokens. And now you see 95%. Last time I looked at it was 99%, so it's a little bit less bad. But still, 95% is going to pass, okay? Does it say when it's expiring? I don't know. And this was the date of the snapshot. I don't know if it's finished yet or not. It was supposed to last about 8 days, I think. Can we see it on Discord? If we check on Discord and the Wonderland Discord, then they're going to tell us something. Maybe. It's a bit slow. All right, so Wonderland. Wonderland right here. Okay, so announcements. Doesn't seem to be new announcements. That's from March 4th. No, nothing new. So it's not finalized yet. It's not finalized yet. I'm definitely against it. The only people who are going to benefit from this are big whales that bought it when the token was at its lowest, okay? And they're going to make a quick buck when the tokens are going to be redeemed at full backing value. And I'm like, how does that benefit me? It doesn't. So the heck with that for me. Okay, any advice on time Wonderland hold or rage quit? Personally, I'm holding. I didn't buy it at the top anyway. I didn't lose much money. I bought it when it was reasonably low. I didn't lose much money on that investment. I still think that the project is viable. They just need to put their act together and put a management team that people trust and that is actually capable. And you need people to manage the huge treasury. Wonderland has the biggest treasury in all DeFi. Okay, that's a major accomplishment. Nobody talks about that, but that's major. So you need people that know how to manage hundreds of millions of dollars. There are people like that. Okay, there's a guy, Dr. something, I forget his name now, who talked about that. I did talk about him in the previous video. He proposed to put himself in charge of that. I don't know if they're going to take him or not. There's no news about this here. They need somebody to manage the dev team because after they put up the code, there's been no development. And that sucks. You need to be able to upgrade the code from time to time when things happen. Okay, that's very important. All the big projects have teams of developers that fix bugs and improve things and expand the protocol and so on. And you need a team to manage PR, like Discord and stuff like that. Okay. It's not Daniele's job to answer stupid questions like, oh, I can't find my token in MetaMask. What do I do? That's not his job. Okay. Sorry, I need water. Okay. It's a little bit like, you know, you buy a Tesla car, you have a flat tire. What do? You're going to call Elon Musk, say, how do I change my flat tire? I'm stuck in the middle of the desert. That's not his job. Or, you know, Tim Cook, you know, your iPhone's not working. What are you going to do? You're going to contact him and ask him how to reset your settings on your iPhone? No. You go to the goddamn shop and you get the Genius Bar to help you. Okay, same thing. They need a Genius Bar here. Okay, they need people to handle customers. They have some nice people on Discord. Okay, but they need somebody to manage them properly as well. Okay, that's what they need. They need a customer service, customer relation department. It's a big enough company. They're a billion-dollar business. Which parasite do you use to compare borrow APY and lending APY? For lending, it depends. Okay, it's not that easy because I don't think there's a centralized website yet that shows all that. There's a centralized website that shows you the APY for your let's say you deposit stable coins or you deposit LP pairs. Okay, there's a website that takes care of that shows you across like 20,000 protocols or whatever. When it comes to lending, I haven't seen one. And you know, like if you go on Mirror protocol and you borrow assets there, it's 0%. Okay, you don't pay interest. If you go on my finance, it's also 0%. So there are places where you can really save if you're concerned about high interest rates. Okay, there are lots of places where you can do that. I mean, personally, I try to stay on, lending platforms that have been around a while. There's about maybe 10 of them. Okay, so it's not too difficult to keep track. Okay. I think Daniele is super smart, but I also think that he and Sifu know what is going on. How do you have $1 billion protocol and have one person doing buybacks? It's not that hard. Okay, honestly, it's not that hard because it's all done by code. Okay, if you code your stuff well, it's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. Doesn't make sense to have smart people working on Wonderland and making that mistake. Well, smart people often make mistakes. Okay, smart people often make mistakes. What they should have done, okay, is have divide the jobs. Okay, divide the jobs. Have well, first of all, Daniele should have been more prudent before hiring Sifu. The thing is that Sifu and Daniele both started the project. Okay, they met somewhere, I forget where, and they talked about creating Wonderland. Okay, they looked at Olympus DAO. They said, hey, it's interesting. How about we make our own project about this? And it's only about several months later that Sifu's identity, Daniele said it's only about 5-6 months later that he figured out who Sifu was. Okay, and he tried to hide it because he knew a scandal would happen, and eventually somebody outed Sifu, and the scandal did happen. So, Murphy's Law. But Sifu, for all his evil, is still a very good manager, finance manager. He built the thing from nothing to over $1 billion in about 6 months. How many people do you know can build a business from zero to $1 billion in 6 months? Not many. Not many. By the way, love your channel. Learn with your info on this path. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoy it. Good comparison. Well, right now I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I've made a lot of comparisons. All right. Okay, we still have a few minutes if you guys have more questions. Go for it. Go for it. Let me see if I can find something else here. Is there anything on Daniele's? Daniele. This one. Daniele hasn't been posting much lately. No, nothing new here. I hope he's doing better. He was kind of depressed for a while. All right. Great content. Greetings from Cologne. Thank you for watching. Thoughts on Pulse DAO? Pulse DAO? The hell is that? Pulse DAO. Pulse DAO. Does it exist? Can't find it on Twitter. What is this? Oh, this Pulse DAO. Pulse chain. And I'm like, Pulse DAO, the next big tomb fork. Do we need another tomb fork? Do we need Pulse chain? You see, that's the thing. Is like you gotta understand, right? That what excites me is, do we have a new product that solves a known problem? Okay, it's Paul solving a problem. Okay, we're talking about Pulse chain. What does it solve? And Pulse DAO is supposed to be a tomb fork. Okay, is it better than the old tomb fork? The old tomb? How is it better? Okay, I mean, there's been a lot of tomb forks, and a lot of them have failed, and some of them are barely surviving. Some are doing better than others, but in general, there were a lot of flaws in the model, a little bit like the Olympus DAO model. There were a lot of flaws. There were some good things in both of them, but they're not perfect. So, did they fix anything? Okay. See, they just ask question. They say it's getting quite a bit of attention. What do you think of the project? Do you think it's sustainable? I don't know. You're not telling me anything about it. There's not a lot of info here. And if we go right here, what are they going to tell us? To be on Pulse. And I'm not going to go on Pulse yet. No, he wants to be on Phantom. Okay, Phantom works. All right. So, they've been reviewed by Rugdog. They've been KYC'd by Ape at Lock. Okay, because Ape is a lot cheaper than Rugdog. That's why. Okay, so we got $6 million dollars of value locked there. And right now it's priced at 5 phantoms. It's over the pegs, so it's profitable right now. And see, they still use the bond that a lot of other tomb forks have abandoned already because it didn't quite work. And they're using 2 here as LP. I don't see anything new here. Okay, I really don't see anything new. It looks okay. As tomb forks go, it looks fine. Okay, I like these. Okay, these are helpful. Okay, so they're probably not gonna rug pull on us, I'm hoping. But are they solving a problem? It's not self-evident. Okay, it's not self-evident. What happens when the PLD token goes below TWAP? How are they going to bring it back to TWAP or over TWAP so that people can make money again? Okay, that's the problem with the tomb forks. I don't think they figured it out yet. I don't think they figured it out yet. Cedric says, why do you overread always my message? What message? You have a lot of messages? Cedric? Cedric, you're not listed. Okay? I did not overread your messages. You have no message above this message where you say that I overread your message. Okay? Just look. I'm not hiding anything. Okay? I'm not overreading your messages. This is the first message I see of you today, Cedric. All right? So I don't know what you're complaining about. The thing is, YouTube automatically blocks messages that they think are spam and crap and all kinds of stuff. So I don't have control over all that happens. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that YouTube handles by itself. Look at Sifu spell about chat. I don't know. Raphael says it's cross-chain. Well, it's on 2 chains. It's going to be on Pulse in March. Right now it's on Phantom. What do you say to people calling this the beginning of the bear market? Did you have any doubt that we were in a bear market? I mean, it's not like there's a lot of great news at the moment. Okay, typically a bear market happens when people see a lot of bad news. Okay, I'm pretty sure, okay, that we are in a bear market. Doesn't matter how long it lasts. Could last 2 months, could last 2 years. I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter. You can make money. Bear market, bull market, pig market. Doesn't matter what animal you use. You can still make money. Okay, things go down, you can make money. You short them, you make money. Things go up, you long them, you make money. Doesn't matter. I've been through many bull and bear markets in my life, and there's always a way to make a buck out of it. Okay, so bear market doesn't mean that the end of the world happened. Okay, it just that people, the general sentiment about the market is not rosy. Okay, that's all it means. Do you know about the Sifu coin coming out of the rage quit? No idea. I did not hear about that. What is in your opinion crypto current main challenge that future projects will have to tackle sooner or later? What is your opinion? Privacy. They're going to have to see. I don't want regulations coming from outside from the government, because typically those people are not aware of what's going on within the crypto world very much. They're not educated enough for that. What I want to see is more decentralizations, more independence. I want more privacy. And I want people to self-regulate, try to expose scams more. There's a lot of scams out there. And I wish some people would expose them more. Okay? And also people need to understand that when you, like for instance, PulseDAO looks fine, okay? It might be a good project. Is it going to last? I don't know. Maybe it's going to last a few weeks, maybe it's going to last several years. I have no idea, okay? How sustainable is it going to be when the PLD goes under TWAP? I have no idea. They don't seem to have any special mechanism to bring it over TWAP, okay? It looks to me like they're going to do it manually, okay? Which is what a lot of Tomb forks have tried to do, some more successfully than others, okay? But in general, I want people to understand that losing money on a project doesn't mean the project is bad necessarily. Okay, there are market forces at play. There's also sharks and whales at play that like to screw around with people, and it's got nothing to do with the developer. Okay, we saw that with Wonderland. Okay. Whales and sharks have been attacking Wonderland because they saw $1 billion treasure and they said that they wanted it for themselves at the expense of regular investors. So they did everything they could to kill it. They're still trying now. So, Yes, Cedric, your messages were not listed above the message where you just said that I overread your messages. Now I see your messages, okay, but I don't know what it was. Michael Williams says it's on ETH. What is on ETH? There's a lot of stuff on ETH. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the Sifu. Are you talking about the Sifu coin? I don't know. What's so exciting about it? You want to invest in it because Sifu is behind it, or it's got the same name as Sifu? I don't know. You get a free panda with it? I don't know. All right. Sure, I had some last to me 2 days ago. Okay, maybe just a mistake or something. Okay, I did not spam. Thoughts on Excalibur? Yeah, Excalibur. Excalibur is making a lot of news right now. I talked about Excalibur when just before it launched. I did a video about them. All right, so they just started right now. Trading has officially started. That's 4 hours ago. So trading is live, people. It says drop everything. Okay, drop everything. Go there. When I did the review about this project, I thought it was all right. I haven't looked at it since it started trading. It just happened now. Not very happy about the 2% deposit fee that I see here. But yeah, should have a look. Should have a closer look at this. Anyway, it seems to be doing okay at the moment. Let me see, can we have a look? I have to go to Linktree first. I guess so. Excalibur exchange website. That's our main page. We need to go to launch. I forget what was special about this one. I think they had like 2 tokens and you had to stake one or something. You got the EXC token, not enough data, blah blah blah. I don't know. I guess I have to connect first. And it won't let me. So I can't connect. I don't know what's going on right there. Not sure. The links don't seem to be very, very responsive right now. Maybe I'm at the wrong page or something. Okay, it's moving a bit. I don't know, maybe there's too much traffic. Looks difficult to get there. Okay. I'm always worried about these deposit fees because it can take a long time to get them back. Okay, so that's my word of caution here. But overall, I think it's okay. During my review, I thought it was all right. Okay, things might have changed since then. I don't know. Yeah, Charge DeFi is a tune fork on BSC pegged to $1. Yep, I like Charge DeFi. I did a review about them. The devs are really, really smart. They dumped the bond system. I'm not sure what they replaced it with yet. I haven't read the new Medium article about it. All right. Yes, a lot of scams. I trapped yesterday on Mirror at trying your loop. You got trapped yesterday on Mirror trying my loop? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, Cedric, sorry. Charge of Tomb Fork, Sifu token. Yes, Sifu is behind it. It's on sale for the people that believe in him. He will start marketing a new Discord after Rage quit. Well, good luck to him. Look, the guy did bad things in the past. He went to jail for some of those bad things. Maybe he's going to do some great things in the future. I don't know. Okay, if you like the guy, then try his new Sifu token and tell me about it later. If it's really cool, I'll review it. Token is pegged to ETH right now, but not for long. So what kind of project is it? It's a Tomb Fork or what? Yes, they made now 280%. Thanks for this opportunity. Well, that's good. And Protect says he's late. Sorry, Protect. I'm trying to make it around 1 to 2 o'clock. Okay, now we're a little bit over because of the question period. But we're going to have to close very soon. So if you've got a couple more questions, I'm going to answer your questions, and then we're going to call it a day. And don't forget to watch my my new video today, Time to Be Your Own Bank, Part 8, about Luna, where I explain a ton of strategies. A ton. There's a lot of strategies. I adapted the Time to Be Your Own Bank strategy for Luna, because it works really well with that. But there are other strategies you can take advantage of as well. Okay, how to take advantage of the stock market taking a dive, how to take advantage of oil prices going up, gold prices going up, and so on. Of course, you know, the market fluctuations today, gold and oil went down a bit, but there's still ways to make money. There are always ways to make money with this. Just have to take the right opportunities and be patient. A scammer took your UST. How'd you do that? You went on a bad protocol or what? I don't know what you did, Cedric. More questions. More questions. We're going to have to close in about 5 minutes. More questions? Anybody got questions? All right. Look on Sifu project on CoinMarketCap. It's like Titano, but project looks solid. It's on CoinMarketCap, is it? All right, let's check CoinMarketCap. Let's have a look. Safu or Sifu? You guys are confusing me right now. Oh, that's a Safu project. I think you talked about that, right? Am I still bullish on solid? I am long term, maybe not short term, but I am long term. I think the project is sound. Safu. That's your thing, right? I thought I talked about that yesterday. Didn't I talk about that yesterday? It's doing really well right now. When did this start? This week? Yeah, it just started this week, I think. Where is it? Website. Safu.com. Well, let's go to the app directly. And you're saying it's like Titano? I don't like Titano. I told you guys about that. Yeah, but Pratek is talking. Yeah, Michael, you're talking about Sifu, the guy from Time, but Pratek is talking about Safu, which is another crap here. Um, I don't know. I don't think it's like Titano. It looks more like an home fort. It looks more like an home fort, Pratek, not Titano. Right now, okay, another home fork. All right, so how about Sifu? Is it on his Twitter? Sifu. He's talking about that here. Yeah, Keeper should be. They should keep Keeper. That's another interesting project. But right now, I don't know if anybody's going to take it over. All right. All right, so see, the protocol itself still works. It's just the interface that's missing, and that's going to be missing. And hopefully, all the good projects are going to have a new interface. Yearn is safe. Yearn is fine. If you go to yearn.finance instead of yearn.fi, it's fine. It's working. Okay. But where's Sifu talking about that Sifu project you're talking about? Where is that? That's not on his Twitter. Um, Cedric asks, how is life in Bangkok? Life is great in Bangkok. Why do you think I live here? Because it's great. Do you feel the Beethoven project is sound for long term as well? Well, Beethoven is a fork of Balancer, and Balancer is one of the best DeFi projects out there. So there's a lot of hope there. That I think Beethoven is okay. It's not bad. I don't like Titano either, but this project is Home Titano hybrid. Okay, well, we'll check it out. I just want to thank you for your honesty in the space, says Michael. Well, thank you for watching. It's a Discord. They have a channel, and Time Wonderland. You'll see it's in there called where you talk about Sifu, Excalibur, and Popsicle Finance. Okay, so I'm not sure how you found it, honestly. Hang on. Dopex Sifu. Sifu token. Can we find anything or not? We're gonna have to shut down a couple minutes. Okay, what is that? Okay, so Yahoo talks about it. And this guy talks about it as well. So let's have a look. See, I don't know why it's bringing me this, because I couldn't find it here. So close that. Sifu launches own token after being forced out of Wonderland. How old is this? February 21st, so it's not young. Okay, so on February 18, deployed 1 million eponymous Sifu tokens on Uniswap version 3 and paired it with Ethereum. Sifu was the treasury manager, blah, 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 news of identity, la, la, la. Launches his own token, that's the Etherscan address. Okay. All right. I don't see more about if there's a protocol behind this or not. So they repeat more or less the same information. It's not on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, is it? I'll try just plain old Sifu here and see what happens. Not there. Okay. All right, let's look at the last few questions and then we're going to shut down for today. It's in the Discord. I don't know. I'm confused. Should I rage quit or not? I'm not down much. I can quit at a lesser loss. Your call. Personally, I don't see the reason to rage quit unless you need cash right now and you don't mind taking a loss. Look in the Discord. Look for the channel Spell Ice Seafood Talk. Okay. That's the name of the channel, Spell Ice Seafood Talk. But I really want to stick around the project. Well, Protect, if you want to stick around the project, don't rage quit. Right? It's on chain. Okay. No, the token exists, apparently. I just don't know. It's on Uniswap version 3. And you said to go to Discord. Where? I'm supposed to search for the Discord for that. I search where? On Wonderland? I search within the Popsicle server? Where? Protocol comes out after rage quit on your Discord. Okay, well, let's just wait then. If the protocol is coming out after the rage quit, then tell me about it when it's done. Okay, it's a lot easier to talk about something when it's physically there. Okay, that's it for today. I have to go. I have to start my regular day job or night job because I work at night. So we'll see you tomorrow again. Don't forget to like the video. We need more viewers. If you don't click on like, YouTube is not sending me more viewers. Okay, that's as plain as that. So like the video and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you know when a new video is coming. This way you're not going to be late if you want to watch it. And don't forget to follow on Twitter as well. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching. I love your questions. Keep them coming every day every time I do my live stream.